can't just feel that you have motivated people and then now you can lay back and relax and things are going to get done. You need to ensure that everybody is happy, everybody is feeling safe, everybody is on the right track. As I mentioned, that you appreciate people, you celebrate their successes. There is continuous communication between me and my team. The one thing that works magic for me is being a hugger. So what I do is I ensure that every member of my team, I meet them in the morning, I give them a big hug, ensuring that they are feeling fine and they are ready for the day. That is the time when they talk about how excited they are about the day. That makes me feel amazing. How worried they are about certain things, where my part comes to in order to help them uh, uh, feel that we are here at their back like this. So it's okay, you go ahead and I'm right by your side, you're not alone in this. So this reassurance with the team members does allow them to stay motivated and encourage them to do more. Relationships play a very crucial role in this. When they know that they are being listened to, when they are being supported, when there is somebody at my back to take if I make any mess. So these are the things that make people happy and keeps them motivated. And plus, there are ways where if they are struggling, provide them with the right suggestions, giving them ideas, showing them the ways how they can perform certain things in different ways. And when it's always great to celebrate when they come back and tell that how well things have done because of certain strategies that were suggested. So it's a continuous process that helps build very strong relationships, and that's where very strong communication comes in, where you need to be in communication with your team at all times to ensure that nobody's struggling and they are all working in their comfortable spaces. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so can you share any personal experience that influenced your perspective on leadership?
Yes, for me, it's leadership in the very initial times was more of that this is what I need to get done and it should be done. And
Okay.
the how was completely missing in that. And that how I learned from my mentor. And now I am being line managed by, so previously I was being line managed by my principal, the person who really shaped me in becoming a leader. And now I'm being line managed by my vice principal, who is another a great mentor for me, who has allowed me to try things uh, my way, and how I can experience and learn. And I'm being challenged, but I'm also given that a safe space where I can make mistakes and then I can reflect on those mistakes. So my first mentor, my principal, she was the person who actually changed my perspective of leadership, where it was not about just getting things done. It's about how you support people in developing and how you continue to identify people that you are working with, their skills, and polish those skills and allow them to become as leaders as well. So you need to empower people. You need to identify their skills and help them develop in those skills so that they become leaders um, alongside as you are working with them. It's never about discouraging people, it's all about encouragement, it's all about coming with a positive approach. It's not about identifying people's weaknesses, it's always about identifying their areas of development and then supporting them all through the process.
Perfect.
So that's
Excellent.
how my perspective of leadership has entirely changed. That
Mm-hmm.
it's never about, yes, you want certain things to be done, and
Mm-hmm.
you do get them done, but how you get them done is where what leadership is.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
so now my next question is again about leadership. According to you, which leadership style is the best?
Uh, there is no best leadership style.
Okay.
All leadership styles fit in certain situations. So you as a leader need to decide when is your time to be an authoritarian leader, when is your time to be a democratic leader, when is your time to be a transformational leader.
Mm-hmm.
So they all, you as a leader needs to make those decisions, because as I said, that with this evolving idea of leadership, you would never be able to achieve things if you're all the time if you're an authoritarian leader. There will be times when you need that leadership style. Okay, there will be times when you need that transformational leadership style, where you need to support people, to help them understand how to get things done. So there is no one leadership style that fits in all situations. You
Mm-hmm.
need to be able, you should be able to adapt your leadership styles as per the requirement of the situation.
Okay, so you mentioned three types of leadership styles. Can you share some information about each one of these?
So it's authoritarian is more about, just having those expectations. I want this to be done. Um, like, you are not there to
Mm-hmm.
support the team, and you're just there to pass the orders, and you're expecting that certain things will be done at certain times, and then when it's not done, you are disappointed about it, and you backlash, and that, at certain times discourages your team, because that does not work well, maybe in certain situations where there is no, I would say that there is no other way out of it. Then you bring your team on board, and you tell them this thing needs to be done by this time, and then it goes back to the relationships. If you share those relationships with the people, they will understand the urgency of it, and they will listen to you. Okay, but that relationship comes if your transformational leadership strategy is there, where you understand people's need, where you are there with them to support them, to showcase how certain thing needs to be done, to model it for them, to work alongside with the people, ensuring that what they're working towards is on they are on the right track, and provide them with the right guidance whenever it's required.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what all leadership styles are about. Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent points, Ms. Sobia. Finally, my last question is going to be: what importance is given to teachers' professional qualifications in UAE?
It's of very, very high importance. And the
Okay.
reason is that you can't enter this job market unless you have the right professional qualification right from the beginning. You can't apply for a job over here in education industry if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have the right qualifications. What kind of qualifications do you have? Decide where you fits best. So there is an equalization process that happens over here, that you have to submit your educational documents with the ministry, and then there is a process of equalization that happens, that decides that your qualification fits best, for example, for to teach this cycle, or whether you are eligible to be a leader or not to be a leader. So professional qualification is extremely important in UAE. One, to start off your career over here. Secondly, they themselves put very high emphasis in ensuring that continuous professional development is provided to their people at all times, which allows people to continue to be informed of the modern trends that are currently in market, and the people who are working in this industry are well aware of as well. So if you talk about the Emirate of Sharjah, there is an expectation of 100 hours of continuous professional development to be in teachers, like to be, to be attended by every teacher in every academic year. And for that, they provide workshops, they provide, there are continuously workshops suggested by SPIA, which is the private education authority of schools in Sharjah. And apart from that, they work with different schools as well. And they continue to keep the schools informed that, for example, there is a curriculum, like in a certain, like maths workshop happening in a certain school, science workshop happening in a certain school, how to deal with behaviors, how to improve monitoring, how to improve assessment, how to use the data. So all these aspects that a teacher or a leader requires in their everyday operations, there are opportunities for continuous development provided to all the professionals at all times. So, if you talk about professional qualification, that is one thing that they really emphasize on, and ensure that the people with the right qualifications are selected, and they continue to develop them. It's never enough over here. So, qualifications are one thing that I would say, and I would suggest that the people who are striving to be a part of this industry need to focus on, and continue to find ways how they can further enhance themselves in this area. So, this is one thing that is of very high importance over here.
Okay. So, any message for the teachers or for the students who wants to join this profession, or in Pakistan or in UAE or anywhere, those who want to become a teacher? So, being a leader, is there any message that you would like to share?
The one message I would like to share is that relationships are very, very important. Your children will not learn from you if they don't love you, if they don't feel safe around you, if they feel that they are not cared for. So they would never want to learn from you. Your teachers would not want to work for you if they feel that they are not listened to, if their problems are not being addressed, if they are not. Same goes for teachers as well. If they are not loved and cared for, your job as a teacher and as a leader becomes 75% easy if you have the right relationships with the children and the teachers and the team that you're working with. So when you plan to step into this industry, apart from delivering the curriculum to the children and getting things done with your team, it's very, very important that you focus on hidden curriculum. And hidden curriculum is how you develop those relationships that motivates children to learn from you, how you make them ready to learn every single day when you enter the classroom, how you develop those safe environments that the people want to work for you, they feel themselves invested in working for you and working for that organization. Definitely. Children's job is to learn, and your team's job is to do what's asked to do. But you, as a leader and you, as a teacher, needs to ensure that you create that safe environment for both, that they themselves are motivated and invested, so that you they're always ready to learn from you and to work from you. So it all goes down to relationships. That's the most important thing that I have learned in my professional career.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sobia, for your enlightening responses and for sharing your valuable insights with us today.